First of all, there's a lot of reasons for me personally. And my reason was I'm a big fan of shoes. When I was a kid, I didn't always have the best shoes. You know, my mother did what she could, so I never had the top of the line shoes. I didn't have Jordans when I was a kid. So, and then in regards to the artwork and why that, my brothers, when I had my accident, my son fell on my head and he popped out 2 discs in my neck. So I was literally, I'm not gonna say paralyzed, but like immobilized for 2 months. I couldn't lift my head off my chest. And so, you know, I lost my job. If you don't have a job, you don't have health insurance. If you don't have health insurance, you can't go see a doctor. So I was pretty screwed. And while I was in bed, I was talking to my brothers, like all this stuff was happening to me, and they're like, you know, joking around. My brothers still live in New York, so they were like, oh, these guys in Harlem are airbrushing on shoes, $80 a pop, just so they can write somebody's name on them. And they're like, why don't you do it? And you know, I started researching it, and I kind of came up with my own paints at first. And I did what I had to do, and I just took a leap of faith, kept going with it. And like, as regards to milestones, I think some of the bigger milestones were like meeting Babito Garcia. He's a big, prolific name. I drop his name all the time, but he probably tired of hearing this shit. And then I started meeting other rappers, and that was kind of cool. And like I started getting hit up by companies, and that's when I was like, oh, now it's more of a street / meets corporate, you know, and those are cool. And in between these like little pieces, I did a TV show, but it led to a lot of people hitting me up, and it opened a couple doors, and I started challenging myself with shoes because paint is just not gonna cut it. I need more things, you know. So I started doing gold leaf. Then I met a jeweler who hit me up because he saw me in a magazine, and the jeweler was like, have you tried doing diamonds? So I did golden diamonds. And then I met people who started doing reconstructions. They take the shoe apart, put their own materials on, put them back together. So I started reconstruction. But then I liked a lot of the electrical effects that you can get. So I put lights in the shoe. And so kind of, you know, everything I was trying to outdo my last shoe. I do it for a bunch of reasons. First of all, I do art because I'm not good at anything else. Yeah, it sucks for me. I'm just not. I like being creative. I like thinking of stuff. I like the process. I like the final product. I'm just not good at anything else. I'm sorry, I'm not good at math. I wish I was. I wish I could build rockets. You know, and I do it because fashion has become more than just. This kind of crosses the line between art and fashion, and fashion. I mean, it speaks a lot. You dress a certain way, and you feel good when you dress a certain way. You know, when you're going out and you know you're going to that real expensive restaurant, you want to look nice. You put on a dress. You don't put on skippies and shorts and, you know, a ripped tank top. You know, you dress appropriately, and it makes you feel good sometimes. Like when you get a haircut, you feel good. You know, it just speaks for you, and a lot of people don't always have an outlet or voice, and sometimes the way they dress is their voice. It is them, you know. It's kind of like the feathers on the peacock. Without it, it'd just be a normal bird. That's my take on it. So I do it for a lot of reasons. I do it for people who want to be like that. I do it to challenge aesthetics, or what a shoe should look like, or where art should be. Those are the few reasons, you know. I don't know. I don't think I know all the reasons why I do it, but those are a few. Just, you know, these make me feel good when I put them on. They make some people feel good when they put them on. I think they look good. Some people think they look gaudy. You know, it's like a love-hate relationship. Either they love you or it's haters. I love haters too. I think you need them. Minus the I'm not gonna say death threats, but some of them were pretty descriptive with the way they disliked you. You have to make choices. Shit ain't that difficult. Some things are difficult. Brain surgery is difficult. But depending, you know, letting people affect the way you feel, it's challenging, but it's not difficult. It just kills me that coolness or being cool don't pay my rent. And we gotta eat. You have to buy supplies to be creative. You know, you can use paint once. And I can't put it back in the jar if I make a mistake. So it's costly, it's time consuming and stuff like that. I don't know if it's like selling out to be to have corporate or do stuff for big companies. But shit, man, artists gotta eat. We need to make some money, and these people got it. Give me your money. So I just think art's really underappreciated, regardless of what you do. You know, everybody wants to outsource something or get something for cheap. Art's the first thing to go. You can't build nothing without art, and you can't teach nothing without art. A lot of history is based off of paintings, you know, just art in general, just fact finding. So, anyway, that's my peeve. How underappreciated it is. Maybe it's not me. Maybe my shit just sucks and I don't deserve to get paid for it. But shit, there's a lot of good artists out there that deserve to get their money or to make a living at what they do. So hopefully, my goal is to get more artists paid. That's what it is. Regardless of how it is. Just to get more people involved in arts and to get them paid. But, yeah, fair use, that's a big, broad term. That sucks. That means, like, you know, you can use an image, flip it around, and then make something out of it. And it's just, that sucks. I think people just need to chill. I don't sell the shoes, I don't sell sneakers, I sell artwork. So, I mean, that's what people don't, like, car companies don't go after for people for, you know, changing their stock models into custom models. When new paint jobs, new rims, new, you know, aftermarket parts, spoiler kits and radios, stuff like that. Why should this be any different? You know? Oh yeah, so I'm trying to learn myself, like studying videos of like these old shoemakers, how they make stuff by hand, and it's difficult. I mean, there are machines now, but leather sewing machines are expensive, and that's a skill in its own. So all this stuff I gotta learn if I want to be competitive or innovative. I had to teach myself how to gild gold, excuse me. It's called gilding. How to apply the glue, how to take it off, how to make sure it stays flat, seal it off. I didn't know that. The first shoe I did, the gold actually kind of like tarnished because it's metal. Who knew? I didn't know. And so, you know, it's like as I progress, you learn from your mistakes. I think I want to put together a one-man solo show that I can travel with, where that encompasses everything with fashion, art, and just, you know, shoes. I think all these things are for give you a self-identity or bragging rights, whichever one you're going for. I started off with self-identity and lean towards bragging rights, but I can't show off. I got shit to show off. So back to self-identity. I look at all types of art, you know, pop, kitsch, illustration, painting, a lot of music. I just like stuff that involves my culture. By my culture, I mean anything being Afro-Spanish, because I'm Puerto Rican, and also hip-hop. Oh shit, I don't have a favorite song. I'm so picky my songs. You know, I like what's the name of it? Jay-Z's and Alicia Keys song. Yeah, Empire State of Mind. That's one I like. I do listen to it every day. So I miss the city. I don't even know if I can live in New York anymore. I've been out here so long. It's like I go out there. You're from Cali. I come out here. I'm from New York. Like nobody wants me. I can't choose a side. You know. I'm sure if I go to Missouri, they'll hate me too. Like you gotta pick a coast, man. So it's whatever. I like New York. I miss it. My family's out there. It was inspiring. I grew up relatively poor. So, that was my roots. But it taught me a lot. It taught me a lesson that a lot of people could learn from. So, whatever. People aren't humble enough. They're not thankful for the little shit they got. Thankful that they can breathe every day. I am. I'm thankful for you ladies. So, I don't know. I'm just thankful. Support the arts. Come visit me. Drop me a note. souljunkie.com for people who can't spell. SOLEJUNKIE.com. I appreciate your time.